you know what the heck else am I gonna quit? What the heck else tomorrow am I gonna quit? What the heck else in 3 years from now am I going to quit? What the heck else am I gonna cut that corner because it got too hard for me? The type of fitness that we do is a lot of it is for time or against some type of clock or rep scheme or something of that nature. And for me, I really just want to beat me. I want to beat my mind. It's gonna suck either way. Like no matter what happens in the course of this workout, it's gonna suck. Like your muscles are gonna break down, and there might be some blood, sweat, and tears. But you know, you might not be able to control, you know, if you beat that person or what place you came in or how much this or how much that. But what you can 100% control is the effort and the intensity of that effort that you put in. And what's so interesting is that so you can, you know, you could be at the end of the day, when you're done with that workout, you can feel really good about that workout and go, man, I just put in the work today. Yep. And maybe, you know, part of my soul died a little bit, as we like to say. It got into my fitness, as we say around here. Or I can put in a lesser amount of work and a lesser amount of intensity, still get the work done, but at the end, feel the remorse of the remaining effort that I could have.
The vlog is gonna wanna know where it is that you're going, because you are not going to be here in
my weekly appearance on the vlog.
Future vlogs.
Yeah, I can send you some footage.
I don't think they want that.
I'm going to sunny St. Augustine, Florida, to the beach to run my family's restaurant.
But folks, let's get to what really matters, which is AJ's weekly appearances on the vlog. Will end.
Yeah, sorry to break all your hearts out there. Which we know is not true.
It's not true. We know why you watch the vlog. It's the hair.
You can tell the analytics of the ones I'm in versus the ones I'm not.
It's gonna be a sad day. I think while we're on the subject, we should, you know, just go ahead and chat about, like, you know, every good thing in life, every good thing, including this vlog, will come to an end one day. Whether that's, you know, me stopping it for reasons that I don't yet know, or if that's, you know, it's not the right time anymore, or if that's, I don't know, I die, I don't know, I mean, like.
I think it's like the three best words to keep in perspective in anything in life. Mm-hmm. You're gonna die.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And that applies to everything, right? Like,
I agree.
Nothing is permanent except for death.
Yeah, and taxes.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I guess you couldn't pay your taxes then, you know.
Yeah, you could do that.
Uncle Sam.
I think it's encouraging.
It is.
It allows you, on one end, if you're going through a tough season, like, hey, this isn't permanent.
Yeah.
Like, there's gonna be an end. It may not be now, it may be in a season, but there will be an end to it, because everything has an end one way or another. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't force those ends. You know, we should do our best to learn what we can through them. But even the good things, it's good to keep in perspective that good times can end, because it helps you appreciate them that much more and strive to do what you got to do to put yourself in situations where those good seasons are going to happen.
Gratitude, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm grateful. You know, I've said this on the vlog before about building culture. You know, what you continually take for granted will eventually be taken away. And I mean, obviously everything comes to an end.
We learn two things from that. We learn gratitude,
yeah,
and we learn hope.
Yeah.
Right? Gratitude during the good times, hope during the bad.
Yeah. And I think, you know, new obstacles present new opportunities.
Yeah.
I'm
alliteration.
That's my jam. That's what I built this vlog off of, alliteration. What seems like the biggest obstacle in the world is that because of your perspective, and I'm talking to myself here especially. You know, you look at someone, you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna fill this person's shoes, I don't know how I'm gonna fill this person's place, and the reality is your perspective on the person and the place that they held in the company. Though I'm not demeaning his value or anyone else's value, it's valuable, no doubt, but I just think it's interesting how we have a very myopic view of that, but because of that myopic view, it causes us to magnify. Oh, that was another one. It causes us to magnify, what's in front of us, and what you magnify looks just that much harder to tackle, to approach, and so I find that very interesting. It's a perspective game. It really is. What lens are you gonna screw on the camera for that day?
It's just so easy to see the problem over the opportunity.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The problem over the potential, if you will.
I like that.
Right? So, it's like everything. We always turn negative up, right? And so the problem always seems so much bigger, and then we can't see through, like, this is actually something that I or you or my company or my business can really grow from and can really get better because of this, as opposed to we're going to be torn down because of this one little thing, when in reality you have this huge potential that can come out of
that one little
this
thing.
one little thing. Yeah.
And I'm also a very firm believer that I think everything happens for a reason. Whether you believe that's a higher power, whether you believe that's luck and serendipity, or whether you believe that's the universe, whatever you believe in, I just firmly believe everything happens for a reason. And I think all things can be used for good, even the bad things. I really do believe that in my heart. So, Owen said that he believes that, Owen's right over here. Wish you could see him. He looks really good today in his gray shirt.
I sure do.
Owen mentioned that he thinks that I'm more humble. Was that the word? Centered? Humble? Centered? Centered? Focus? This episode is not sponsored by Tropical Smoothie, but you should go to Tropical Smoothie. I like to get the Island Green. I like the Island Green. The reason I like the Island Green is because it's 180 calories, no sweeteners in it, no turbinado or Splenda. Straight up kale, spinach, ginger, some lemon. I think lemon. I don't know. Anyways, it's amazing. You should get it. It's good. Fuels my workout. Other new things. Got an Apple Watch. Loving my Apple Watch. Yeah, loving it. It's fun. I like to talk. I like to walk around, act like I'm like part of the Secret Service. I like walk around like this. People like that. No, but what I want to talk about today, I want to hear your opinion on this. I'm going to post about this actually tomorrow. But I want to expand on the vlog a little bit on this. Like the idea of when your joy, or let me say it this way, the idea that what starts out as a joy ends up becoming a job. That what you freely choose, you end up complaining about, And I was on the way to work yesterday morning, and I was just like, in my head, I'm going through these thoughts in my head, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm complaining about, like, it's not just like my job, it's just I'm complaining about life. And like for me, it was way less about the complaining. And don't get me wrong, I don't believe in complaining. I don't believe in that. I believe you should be grateful, all that good stuff. But this segment isn't about complaining or gratitude. For me, it was about like not being centered, to use one of Owen's words, not being centered around why it is I started doing what I'm doing, which is helping people go from here to there. And it was kind of scary. Like it was like, and I caught myself because your thoughts become your words become your actions, and your actions become your habits, your subconscious habits. And that was an incredibly scary thought. So I think being centered, to kind of quote Simon Sinek, you have why you do it, you have what you do, and then you have how you do it. I think that's it. How, what, why. I'll correct it if it's not. But the point is this: it's like I'm so consumed with what I'm doing, and even more minuscule. Like I get caught up in the minutia of like how I'm doing it. And the reality is, half the time it don't even matter. The only person that really notices is us. I get caught up in this thing and just in a moment. But it amazes me that we'll freely choose to do something, yet complain about it. That what started out as a joy ends up becoming a job. Just have to recenter around why it is you're doing it, why it is you're doing what you do. One of the best pieces of business advice anyone ever gave me was, no one cares what you do until they know why you do it. I believe in that. To this day, I still believe in that. I always lead with why I started coming and doing Iron Tribe. It was because I saw an amazing transformation in my dad. The guy changed his life, lost 40 pounds, quit smoking. That's a life change. I mean, that motivated me to want to be better myself. I wanted to work out with him and bond with him. It was a connection. It was a moment in time that we connected together. And that's why I started. And I realized that that same passion that I had to connect with my dad was really a bigger passion to connect and to help and to come alongside other people. And once I figured that out, the what didn't matter. It does to an extent, but for me it was like why I'm doing it mattered more than anything. Because I believe that when you're fulfilled in why you're doing it, I could be doing a lot of different things, but it's why I'm doing it that really matters, and that's what I wanted to share. Get centered around the why. It's the only thing that really matters. That's what I wanted to say. I want to give a quick little rant about fitness, and I don't get on this high horse a lot because there's a lot of other really great fitness people out there, but I want to get on a rant really quickly about fitness. I don't do fitness because I can get a six-pack or those types of things, like the aesthetics. I like that. I'm not gonna lie about that. I do. It's a great byproduct. I quite frankly, I don't even do it because it's like a healthy lifestyle, though that is incredibly important. Let me make that very clear. Incredibly important to me. I want to be very clear with that. I do fitness, functional fitness, not because of the functional fitness. I do functional fitness because of the functional fitness mindset that it gives me, or that it makes me use, or that it makes me exert. And what I mean by that is I'm about to go in the gym, I'm gonna crush it for about 45 minutes. That's all I have time for right now. I don't have time for anything else. Like it is, I have 45 minutes in my schedule. My schedule is jam-packed today. Boom, 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 gonna crush it. Here's the deal, is that there's gonna be a point, I know it to be true, a point where I want to give up, where just the music isn't doing it, where the motivation dies, where the inspiration dies, where all that junk dies, because it's a feeling. Feelings are fleeting, okay? That's what motivation is, a feeling. That's what passion is, a feeling, okay? So my why for doing this is because my abs are not gonna be there when I'm 60, 70, 80 years old. God willing, I live that long. I don't know, they might, but doubtful. I'm not gonna have big biceps or whatever. That's not what drives me. What drives me is the fact that inside these two lobes right here, this brain of mine is going to be there. And that mindset that I'm gonna use today and go, hey, I'm gonna push through the frickin' suck. You know what I'm saying? When I'm sweating my butt off and my armpits stink and I'm hurting and my back is whatever, that's gonna be the moment that pays off. That the ROI for that is positive. Because guess what? What happens when I go, I'm on rep 13 doing 15 reps in this set, and on rep 13 I go, done. It got way too hard. You know what? What the heck else am I gonna quit? What the heck else tomorrow am I gonna quit? What the heck else in 3 years from now am I going to quit? What the heck else am I gonna cut that corner because it got too hard for me? Let's go work.